What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So I got a video here by Poor Man's Podcast. So help a brother out. And yeah, this lady, Amanda Seals, I have no empathy for Charlie Kirk. So she reacts to Charlie Kirk's death. So let's see how this one plays out.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up shit.
What a loser.
He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns.
What about the part where he said that guns don't kill people, insane people with guns kill people? Even in his death, they still haven't proved him wrong.
He was saying that while fighting for reparations. I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast.
You know what's crazy? Because I look at these people and I think to myself, there's not a single person that I've seen cheering on the death of Charlie Kirk that I would ever want to be like or that I would ever envy. These are all people that you have to pity. We're looking at right now a 44-year-old lady who decided to not have kids. And she's gotten to the point now politically where it's her whole lifestyle. It's her whole personality. And she's so associated with it that she's traded in her humanity for her politics. By the way, that's what this is about. This isn't about his politics. There were a lot of things with Charlie Kirk's politics that I disagreed with. Some things I agree with. A lot of things I disagreed with. This was about a man with a family that had an opinion and in a place where he should be able to speak his opinion out to other people with rational thought on a college campus in an open space. He was shot and killed. Okay? This isn't about his politics or defending what he believes in terms of his politics. This is about people being able to say what they want and have their own opinion and not be assassinated or killed for it in public. That's what this is about. But there are some people, and that's the blessing in disguise in this whole situation. It's shining a light on the demons. Even though there are people that I disagree with on the left, there's nobody that I think I disagree with anywhere politically. I don't think there's any person in my life that may have wronged me in real life that I think I would dislike so much that if I found out they died, I would celebrate it or in any way write it off as anything other than tragedy. So what we're doing right now is exposing people who are the part of the chaos. They're the ones that don't have the sense of humanity. These are the people that are not on our side as human beings. We can disagree, and we both know that we have families to go home to, and so we choose to do that. These are not the same types of people as that. And so
Yeah, and with her, I'm just like shaking my head, and we're exposing a lot of people that are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. It's like, dang, like, hey, yo, a man died. He's a father of two and a wife. That's nothing to celebrate about, you know, nothing to celebrate.
look at the people who are cheering on Charlie Kirk's death, and I just noticed that none of them seem happy. They all seem to be miserable. Charlie Kirk is this guy who's 6'5". He's traveling the world. He's giving us opinion. He's political. He's witty. He has a wife who loves him. He has two beautiful kids. He's a God-fearing man. He has a life worth envying. And then you look at all these people who are celebrating his death and they look like they're all miserable, and you understand why they would even be the type of person that would do something like celebrating somebody's death. I mean, I know people are obsessed with it now, but regardless of your politics, you don't get your morality necessarily from your politics. You really get your politics from your sense of morality. That's how it's supposed to be. And you certainly don't get your sense of humanity from politics. That's just a shame. I mean, this is a genuine agent of chaos.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk because I cannot be in his shoes. I have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk, because life is hard. Very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness.
People buy big glasses and then they get a degree and they think that they're smart, but they're really just retards. I mean, and that's just been more obvious today than ever before. And it's funny because it's always the people who wouldn't stand a chance in an actual revolution calling for a revolution. All of the people that I see cheering this on, all the people that I see being happy. And by the way, this is a new technique and a new strategy that I've realized these demon incarnates, not even on the political spectrum. This is not about politics. These are people that lost their sense of humanity. These are people who don't cheer on humanity. They can't relate to the human experience anymore. When you see a fellow human dying and bleeding out, if you're a human and not a warlord, not a demon, that's a moment of compassion. There's been this new obsession with like a rage bait. Like it used to be an appeal to empathy, right? Like, please be empathetic. Just let people do this. Let people live their life. Blah, blah, blah. But now it's like a straight up rage bait. It's like pure misandry. I hate men. Kill all men. I had 15 abortions last year. How many abortions can you have? Yeah, Charlie Kirk is gone. It's not even like an appeal to empathy. It's like this cutesy, I'm just being an innocent person sense of rage bait, where they want to stomp on things that we cherish and claim to be sacred as humans to try to get attention. Like these were the same theater kids that were trying to fake like they had mental illnesses a few years back, and they were appealing for empathy. And now they're just straight up just rage baiting for that same type of attention that they've been feeding for since high school.
That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence talking about black gangs. What a way to go. Oh, Chanel. He was actually taken out by an old white man. White states in existence. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana.
People in our culture, but this is the most glorified portion of our culture, definitely.
Yeah, and yeah, again, 40 plus. She has nothing better to do. Oh, but she's gonna sit there and she's gonna relate to oh yeah, reparations for black people. Like, I'm sorry. Reparations? I could relate to a stranger dying. It's like, yeah, the humanism is like just gone, huh?
And when people in the world see our culture, this is the part of the culture that they consume. We have this part of our culture where people will glorify gang violence. They will cheer on gang members going back and forth in rap songs, being completely brutal in lyrics and tempting each other to kill each other. And then when one of them gets killed, they will mourn it as if they didn't see it coming. When Charlie Kirk was talking about gang violence, he was always saying it in a way where he was saying the gang violence was a negative thing, something that we have to separate ourselves from. And to act like gang violence isn't disproportionately happening in the African-American community is disingenuous. Now, again, it's always still a minority of people because most human beings are just not violent people. That's just how humans are. Most people aren't. But to act as though some of our communities aren't being terrorized by kids with guns, probably because of a single motherhood issue, is just disingenuous, bro. That's just true. I just think people are just losing it a little bit. I don't know what that is. People are just acting weird.
Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not no Utah.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime.
Is that not a good thing? Is it bad to talk shit about gangs? Are we not supposed to talk shit about gangs?
These thugs, y'all. These thugs.
We are living in strange times, man. I'm just trying to think of somebody that is a political commentator or just a person who talks about politics in general in my own personal life. Anybody that I can think of where I would just be happy or I would be cheering on or I would be acting like I'm not completely sympathetic to a tragedy happening to them. I'm just trying to think of one. Like, let's think about some of the most polarizing. Like, you got Charleston White, Dr. Umar, Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate, maybe. Like, I'm just trying to think of some of the most political people in the or the most polarizing political figures, and I can't think of a single one where if they died, I would be like trying to in any way glorify it or make it seem like they deserved it in some twisted way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about this all day, and it makes me very grateful that I have my wife, a woman that I can talk to with reason, who understands me, who understands my opinion. And that we could get on the same page when it comes to our sense of humanity, especially because we have a daughter and a family that we both care about, and we know other people do too. I don't know, man. It's just people like this that we really have to watch out for on both sides. They see.
Yeah, and this is the issue. And this is the issue of our culture in the United States. It's like, holy moly, where's our humanities gone? Seriously. Yeah. Even if I'm not in the United States right now, but man.
Seem to be willing to incite any level of rage to get the attention that they want. And I don't think that that's a good thing in the current climate. Yeah, these types of people gonna make a nigga start praying again and shit. By the way, guys, I normally talk about feminism and I say the word whore a lot. So if that offends you, do not subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's up for the special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
Chocolate is here.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, this is I gave him the name White Chocolate. He can say it anytime he wants. All right. Okay, this brother got more soul than a lot of people running around here acting like they brothers. He's a real brother. And before it was cool to stand up and say that you were for this president, he was doing it. And he made sure that he brought a lot of us here, man.
Yeah.
How do you want to be remembered? I mean, if I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. The most important thing is my faith in my life.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's a sad part of our humanity in the United States. And sometimes around the world, people are like, yeah, Charlie died. And no, that's nothing to celebrate. Even if, the politicians I don't agree with or whatever, like Gavin Newsom died. I'm like, hooray. No, I'm going to be like, damn, that's messed up. We need to find who did it. Even if I don't agree with like stuff like Gavin Newsom says or Kamala Harris, I'm going to be like, damn, just left a husband, and stuff. So, yeah. And shout out to Poor Men Podcast. And if any of you enjoyed Andy's content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.